In this video, I'm going to do a brief overview of the 180mm by 130mm or 5 by 7 inch magnetic frame. Now, if you are not sure if you can use this frame on your model of Brother embroidery machine, then download the Support mobile app to see if it fits on your model. You can find the link to this video on how to download the app in the description box below. This is the magnetic frame, and when you take it out of the box, this is what it will look like. There are 6 super strong magnets. There's a set of 2 along each side of the frame, and then 1 at either end, at the top and at the bottom. The magnets are strong enough to hold fabric of up to 2 millimeters in thickness. Here I have some cotton percale and quilter's batting or loom tex, and it worked absolutely perfectly. A handy feature of the magnetic frame is that you can remove the side magnets and then slide your fabric across to reposition it, and then simply reattach the side magnets again. But just before we get into this video, welcome to the Sew and Craft channel. My name is Shireen Haynes. Being creative and teaching are my passions, and I've been doing this full-time since 1993. I post easy to follow step-by-step videos for sewing and craft, and if you'd like to know when I post new videos, please click on the subscribe button, the little bell icon to be notified, as well as the like button, because this helps me to spread the word that sewing and crafting are fun. Thank you. Also, please click on the link below this video to connect to my website for even more video lessons. Now let's take a quick look at the benefits of using a magnetic frame. The magnetic frame is perfect for hooping fabric that is usually tricky to hoop, and especially because of the challenge of hoop burn. Now, examples of fabric that get hoop burn are corduroy, leather and fake or faux leather. The velvet and velour also get hoop burn, as well as some of the towelings and even stretch toweling. Now, when it comes to knitted and stretch fabric, and especially very stretchy fabric like lycra, if you use the magnetic frame, and as I'll demonstrate shortly, you can simply drape the stretch fabric as well as extremely stretchy fabric over the frame and then hoop it flat without it being stretched, and this gives a perfect end result. The magnetic frame is also known as a sash frame because of the fact that you can move fabric to reposition it for larger embroideries that are done in sections. Now, you do this simply by sliding the fabric in the frame to move it to the different sections. Now, this is ideal for sashes that have long names that need to be embroidered. Now, this feature is also ideal for quilts, as I mentioned earlier in this video, where I showed you that you can just simply slide the fabric. It is also very useful when embroidering through several layers, for example, like quilts, because once the magnets are in place, all of the layers will stay together. Now, because it is so easy to use, it is also easier on the fingers, especially for those who find that tightening the screw on a regular hoop is difficult, and especially on thicker fabric. Now, even though the magnets are strong, the frame is completely safe to use on your embroidery machine. Now, the frame does come with a warning though for people with pacemakers, and it is advised to keep the frame away from your chest area. Now, this is how you use the magnetic frame. First of all, you're going to take the piece of fabric and drape it over the frame. Then you're going to just make sure that the fabric is nice and smooth and that it is lying flat. Now, we're going to start by placing one of the side magnets onto the side edge. So we're going to hold the magnet and take note how I place my finger inside the shaped edge of the magnet. If you don't place your finger inside there, your finger might get caught under the magnet, and that's not very comfortable. So now I'm just going to place the second side magnet in place, and you'll see how easily they just snap in place. Now we're going to go across to the opposite side, so we slide the magnet across the fabric just to smooth it, and then wait for it to latch onto the side. Now we'll take the last one and do the same with that last side one. Slide it across until it latches onto the side. Now we're going to do the opposite two ends, or the top and the bottom. Once again, note how I put my finger into the shaped edge. We'll take the last piece, and we are now going to put our finger into that shaped edge, slide it across the fabric, and wait for it to snap into place. So now just check that all of the 6 pieces are snapped into place, and if they are nice and secure and in the correct position, they won't be wobbling or tipping. Now, to attach the frame, make sure that your little lock lever is up and that the presser foot is up, and then you're going to simply slide the frame into the machine like you do with all of the other regular slide-in frames. So we slide that in, lock it down, and then we are ready to select a design to embroider. Here is an example of a design that was done in the magnetic frame. And from the short overview video, you would have seen how easy the frame is to use. However, there are some extra tips and tricks that I have discovered after having used the frame. And if you would like to know more about those tips and tricks, then there is a link in the description box below this video that you can click on to take you to a short free video lesson. There is also a link below to my website, so if you would like to purchase a magnetic frame, you can do it from there. And if you have found the information in this video to be of value to you, please click on the subscribe button as well as the like button, because this is what helps me to spread the word that sewing and crafting are fun. Thank you.